Hey everyone, this is Laura from Hey Thistle Bay. Welcome back for part 2 of my Stardew Valley Four Corner Farm speed build. As you can see, we're starting here on the bottom right-hand farm, so that is the little mining area. So I have a stone cabin. I wasn't quite sure what flooring I wanted to use, pathing, but I ended up settling on this like kind of I keep wanting to call it scalloped potatoes. That's not right. But that's what it reminds me of, except rocks. So I ended up settling on that one. It's not one I use very often. I am going to add in some of like the stepping stone path and like the other stone path that I end up using a lot. But most part it's going to be this path. I wanted to use a combination of the iron fence and the stone fence. But I was kind of uncertain of where to place it for a while. I kind of tested out a few different places and I was like, oh no, because a lot of the fences, when you place them, what would it be, horizontally? Yes, that sounds right. Horizontally, so like up and down. They actually look really weird and I don't love it. But you can see, yeah, here I'm adding the iron fence this way. It's just got a little bit of the horizontal one, but you get the nice little kind of crisscross line looking thing of the other direction. Yeah, here's the stepping stone path. This section I wasn't quite sure what to do. It was really weirdly shaped with the little like the bump outs that just kind of go like bump a bump a bump down. But I made it work into something decorative mostly. It's kind of useful, but like for the most part it's just decorative. I really wanted to use the gold statue, and I do use it later. I think I'm gonna place it in a second. I wanted this like section to be sort of recap if you haven't seen part one, and if you haven't, go watch it. I'll link it. But to recap, this is supposed to be just a collection of friends who really just wanted to escape from everything, and they wanted to kind of each have their own farm, but they wanted to like contribute to each other. So like the idea is that each farm is set up to ultimately like support what area they like to do best. So this is the mining section. So they have, they're going to have things that support mining, so like the slime farm, and there's going to be crops grown that specifically make things that are good for mining. And so my thought with this one too was that they were just going to be people that like really were kind of competitive. They wanted to be the best. Insert Pokemon soundtrack here. But and so they have like a bunch of collections of like rewards is kind of how I saw it. So they kept the mayor's statue. There's gonna be like the little hero of the valley. What I think you get it for completing the community center, if I remember correctly. They are gonna have just like a skeleton kind of thing, which I kind of like see as like a someone, a treasure, not treasure, prize, I guess. So in my head, that's how this person is. They're just like really uber competitive, and they wanted to like kind of show off all their rewards and prizes, and they are just like really into mining and winning. But of course, they like help other people. You're not gonna super see it just because of like how I cut the video, but eventually I'm gonna add a windmill? No, just a mill. I forget the name of the item. But anyways, it's a mill, and it's gonna be basically so that they can like grind up wheat to make tortillas, because there's the tortillas and the blue flours makes something. Nope, not remembering the name of it. I'm really bad at this. Is like why I rely insanely on the Stardew Valley Wikipedia page. I don't remember the name of it, but the idea is basically like they have that so that they can make different things. Oh, yeah, that's my hard cut to the random mill appearing. It's gonna move to the corner in a minute. I just had the diamond machines, whatever I'm placing now, those things. I had those in the corner, so I had to move them, but I had to place the building first. Anyways, it was weird. By the end of the video, it's going to be in the right place. It's going to be tucked away in the little corner, not randomly blocking the path. Side note, I'm so happy you can move buildings and stuff like that. I don't know if it was just added later or I just never realized it, but it was a very happy moment whenever I realized that because it was just really handy. Um, I'm gonna try and do something here is what like so I'm basically trying a bunch of different things because I could not figure for the life of me how to end off the little area. Like, so all of them have different pathing, and I couldn't figure out how to make it look not weird, that all the pathing was coming together and like meeting in the middle. And I don't think I did it very well. I think in the end, I'm not loving how the paths just kind of like stick together like this. But it's what I ended up with. Maybe if you recreate it, you will think of something more creative. If you do, please tag me because I would love to see what a non-weird looking, you know, four paths coming together area would look like. Because I could not think of anything and I just was like, well, it's done. So as you can see, I just moved on to the little, the bottom left-hand corner. So this is the fishing area. It's got the pond. I also added 2 of the little built ponds, and I'm gonna put some fish in them later so that we can have roe. I'm using one of the wooden paths, I think it's the weathered one. And then I'm using the regular wood fence and not the hardwood fence because the regular wood fence has a nice deeper brown tone to it. And especially where I'm not really playing on this farm, I figured it wasn't super a big deal whether or not it was sturdy. So I ended up using that. I also like that it matches the built-in fencing. So like when you have a farm map, there's going to be like little pieces of fences kind of randomly placed, and that's the regular wood fence. I wish I could connect them. I think you might have seen me trying to do it like briefly, or I might try to do it again. There's like a little clip where I'm just sitting there trying very hard to just like connect it. I'm just like, please, 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 please connect. Please connect. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, this is me like being, please. If I go here, will it connect? Will it connect here? It does not. It does not connect. I really want it to, but it does not connect. Yeah, so I'm just kind of like making paths. I love having paths on the sides of things, and I really always want my farms to be kind of like easily traversable, especially by horse. I don't know about you, but whenever I get pretty late game, I use the horse so much because it's just so helpful to get around quickly, especially if I'm not playing with mods. If I'm playing with mods, I might be more likely to just use the like cheat to make me walk fast and stuff, but if I'm just playing regularly, like I will use that horse so much because I hate how slow you walk. It drives me crazy. I honestly cannot deal with it. It's just so painfully slow, and especially if you get stuck behind somebody, I will go crazy. This is just me trying to like line everything up. I really enjoy when things are symmetrical. I get kind of like particular about it, and you'll see later I realized that the like the sides of this farm, like they're not symmetrical. It's gonna drive me crazy, but I fix it and it'll be fine. Yeah, so you can see I can't make it symmetrical here. It's fine. It's fine. I've never really used that squirrel figurine before, but I thought it was kind of cute, and in my head it's kind of like it's actually a real squirrel just hanging out on a table, which I thought was cute. I also really love the butterfly hatch. I think that's such a beautiful item. I love that we can place it outside. A lot of the pretty items I feel like we can only use inside, and it kind of drives me crazy. But it's really nice, and I like it. I wanted this place to be kind of really set up for fishing, so of course you got lots of things making bait. You got the recycling machines, because I don't know about you, but there's just like an endless supply of garbage. These poor waters, like filled with trash. Like I wish like as time went on, if you fished enough trash, that it would just be less trash, where you could be like, hey, stop putting trash in the ocean, and it would just get better, you know? Because it kind of bothers me how much trash there is. Like, people, please stop. But you can get some cool things with the recycling machines. Like, I think cloth is a really nice one that you can get. Other than that, like for like early game, it can be helpful when you're trying to get Not iridium bars. Ooh, what's the other one? It's like glowy, purpley. Nope, can't remember. My brain just doesn't work a lot of the time. It's fine. um, so yes, I'm trying to get them all lined up here. I really love what I do with the pathing in this section. It kind of like really makes me happy. I love making the little circles with the wooden, because like of how they curve. So they curve together and they make like little flowers. I think it's just the cutest thing. I made a farm semi-recently where, and there's a picture on my Instagram, you know, I'll put the information for my Instagram in the description. But I shared a picture recently, and I did something similar with the circle flowers, except I used a stepping stone in the middle, and it was just so cute. I loved it. I might have to do it more often. It was just like a nice little decorative piece, but it's like totally normal in-game stuff. Because a lot of the decorative pieces I use are not in games. They're only available because of modding, which I think is so unfortunate because the barrels and the crates and stuff, they're all just so cute. Oh, yeah, here's me realizing it's not lined up because there's only two spaces for pathing on the left and there was 3 on the right. And now I gotta fix everything to line it up properly. Plants fix everything, right? But I just love the pathing in this area. I think it's just so pretty. And again, so the crops I'm going to plant are going to be ones that are beneficial for someone who's fishing. I think so like coffee is probably just for like the speed part, I think. I don't quite remember. But I did look it up. I was like, when I was making the farm, I literally spent like, I think 30-40 minutes, and then I realized like most of the really good recipes require ingredients from across seasons. Like you'd have to collect, like, so like the mining section, you have to collect the blue flower from this season, and I think wheat is in summer, and then something else. But anyway, so you'll see here I just opened it up into my live game. I'm gonna take you on a little tour around the space, so you can just see I loaded it up. I'm on my top right hand corner, the regular farm map, and we're going to duck down. We're going to see the mill in the right place in the mining area, and then we're going to go over to the fishing section. Again, if you haven't seen part 1, please check out my channel. It's the only other video on there. You'll be able to see the first video where I toured the top 2 pieces of this map. I'm also going to be sharing the full screenshots on my Instagram page later this week. So please feel free to stop by and check that out as well. So as you can see here, yep, the mill's in the right place now, thankfully. The crops are all grown. The little trophies and collection here with, I just randomly put a bone on that sign. I'm not really sure why. It just felt very, you know, aesthetic, I guess. I don't have a logical reason for that. I love the workbench. I think they're such a handy thing. I always want to like surround it by a bunch of chests, but then it just becomes impractical to place. So I just put 2 next to it. This is where you can mass produce all your ore, which is going to be so handy for all the mining this person's going to do. Of course, we have the green beans, the potatoes, the blue flowers, the slime hutch. I've never actually played with a slime hutch in game. I might have to next time I play something, but I've never played with it. And this is those, you put wood in them and coal comes out. I never use this in game because I mine a lot actually, and I always run out of trees because I forget to plant more trees. So I don't usually have extra wood lying around and no coal. I'm more likely to have like lots of coal and no wood. So it's not super useful for me. And then there's turnips, and yeah, this little section is really cute. I like how it turned out. I think it's like got a lot of good play value for like when you're grinding for that mine and ore, like the ore that you mine. I can speak English. Anyways, here's the other section. Just using that like weathered wood path again. Again, like I'm not happy with how they connect, but it's okay. And then the little seating area, got Sam's boombox, which is such a great, cute little item. I love being able to change the music. My little live squirrel having a peanut, you know. I I always do this. I think I did this in the first video too, but I forgot to put scarecrows. So of course I'm missing a potato. So, you know, scarecrows are good. I think like in my final screenshot I have placed some scarecrows, so at least if you were like basing a map off of my map, you will see scarecrows and you'll be like, oh hey, I should put scarecrows there. And you won't be like me and forget them. It just, oh, yeah, I put scarecrows in real life. I just don't remember when I'm just decorating because they're not the cutest. Some of them are okay, but anyways, yeah, we got the crab pots down there. I always forget to fill crab pots. I just do. They will get trash in them once and I'll be like, that's annoying. I don't want to pick it up. And then they just sit there floating with trash in them. And at least I feel a little better that I'm cleaning the ocean, I guess. But anyways, that's that section. I'm just going to walk back here through the orchard section and into my standard farm section. If you haven't, again, watched those videos, it's on my page. I'll try and include a link. I'm not super sure how to include links on videos, like where you can click them, but I'm going to try my best. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to be starting a Let's Play soon with the Stardew Valley expanded mod, so please keep an eye out for that. If you have any suggestions of which farm maps I should do a speed build of, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And yeah, I hope you have a great day and that you enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, subscribe. I'm really excited to be sharing this content with you and I can't wait to share more.